All right, thank you guys. Welcome to my third and final pick installment video here for Monday. And we're going to dive into some NHL action. But if you really end up enjoying this video, please feel free to give it a thumbs up by smashing that like button. And if you're new here and you haven't already hit that subscribe button, please feel free to do that right now as well. I'd greatly appreciate it. And for those who don't already know who I am, my name is Brock Page, and I do sports picks for free right here on YouTube. And if you want to know what all of my picks are for this video right now, maybe you're pressed for time, or you just don't want to listen to the breakdowns, that's fine, no big deal. You can actually locate all the picks for my video in my quick pick recap at the end of the video. There's actually a link for the quick pick recap in the comments section below. Once again, it's every pick for this video wrapped up in about 30 seconds. But if you want to stick around and, hang out with me for the next 10 minutes or so, got some pretty good games here to break down. So let's go ahead and begin talking about the Edmonton Oilers taking on the Ottawa Senators, 7 p.m. Eastern puck drop in Ottawa in the place formerly known as the Corral Center. That was, 15 years ago? That changed, but anyway, the Edmonton Oilers are the $1.90 favorite on the road here. Number 6.5 juice to the over. The Senators are plus $1.65 for an upset win. And if you like them on the puck line here, they're minus $1.55, catching the goal and a half. Matt Murray's probable for the Senators. Mike Smith expected between the pipes for the Oilers. And for those of you who also bet on basketball, we're currently 3-1 in our last 4 crowd pleaser teasers on patreon.com/BrockPage. We're also 6-3 in our last 9 crowd pleaser teasers in that same category. Tonight's teaser is in the NBA. And the good news is this. We have another, we have another crowd pleaser teaser going off this evening in the NBA. We currently have a community of over 1,175 paid members who are signed up and active on that site. And if you want to join those folks and get in on the action, I'd love to have you. The link for that site is in the description section below. Once again, that's patreon.com/BrockPage. Now, Edmonton's won 3 out of their last 4 contests. They're in the top 5 in the NHL in scoring. Connor McDavid leads the team in goals with 9 of them. He also has 17 assists and 26 total points. Meanwhile, Leon Draisaitl's also got 7 goals on the season. He's a plus 11 thus far as well. They're taking on an Ottawa team who's lost 9 out of their last 10 contests. They're actually last in the NHL defensively in goals allowed. Matt Murray's just 2-5 straight up in 7 starts, 410 goals against, 875 save percentage. Meanwhile, offensively, the Senators are averaging just 2.3 goals per contest. Now, total-wise, 6 out of Ottawa's last 9 meetings with Edmonton got over the number. Edmonton's officially 4-1 to the over as the road team this season themselves. Give me the Edmonton Oilers winning this one outright in the over 6.5. And before we go ahead and move on here, guys, if you're new to this channel here today or this week, just want to ask you to please take a moment and smash that like button if you really end up enjoying this video. And please feel free to hit that subscribe button as well. If you haven't done so already, I'd be greatly appreciative. We have a great time here on the channel doing free picks and leans. And with that in mind, I just want to take another quick time out and welcome you to the video. Got some lines and personal leans out for Monday's NHL action. Happy Monday to you. Hopefully you guys are having a great start to the week. Now, before we go ahead and dive into some more free content right here on YouTube, I just have to quickly remind you once again that we are 3-1 in our last 4 crowd pleaser teasers on patreon.com/BrockPage. We're also 6-3 in our last 9 crowd pleaser teasers in that same category. And the good news is we have another crowd pleaser teaser pick going off today. My record is right on the homepage, so feel free to really play those hot packages well. I certainly have no problem with you doing that, and I certainly have no problem with you fading the packages that maybe aren't so hot either. It's really your prerogative. And just remember, guys, when you sign up for a membership on Patreon, you're going to get access to all the lesser expensive memberships absolutely free. Patreon's going to bill you the day you sign up, and then the first of every month following that. And for those who are wondering what the difference is between my free picks here on YouTube and my Patreon site, Well, what I do on Patreon is I make life a lot easier for you as I break down the daily card and focus in on just 4 to 5 premium selections per day. We don't go through every game like we do here on YouTube. We take a look at my personal plays. They're games that I personally have action on. And I'll tell you this much, I'm having a lot more success betting on games that way in smaller sample sizes versus wagering on every single game that's on the slate, side and total, like I do here with my free leans on YouTube. Now, we currently have a community of over 1,175 paid members who are signed up and active on that site. And if you want to join those folks and get in on the action yourself, I'd love to have you. I strongly recommend it. A link for that site is in the description section below. And once again, that's patreon.com/BrockPage. And moving on here, guys, we're going to take a look at some more NHL action. Our next contest is the Hurricanes versus the Blue Jackets, 7 p.m. Eastern start time in Columbus. The Carolina Hurricanes are minus 135 away from home. Totals 5.5 juice to the over. Korpisalo expected in the net for the Blue Jackets. Nedeljkovic expected for the Hurricanes. Now, the Canes have won 6 out of their last 7 contests. Top 3 in the NHL in road scoring. Svechnikov and Trocheck each have 6 goals apiece. Aho and Stahl each have 7 assists themselves. The Canes are also allowing just 2.6 goals per contest. Now, they're taking on a Columbus team who lost 3 out of their last 4, and they rank in the bottom 3 defensively in goals allowed at home. Now, Korpisalo, he's got a .329 goals against average in net, and he's also got a save percentage of .899 for the Blue Jackets. And when it comes to the total in this one, CBJ's got, their last 3 straight all got over the total of 5.5 goals. They're also 5-2 to the over officially as the home team. Meanwhile, 5 out of Carolina's last 6 road games got over the posted total themselves. I'm going to lean toward the Carolina Hurricanes minus $1.35 and the over 5.5. All right, next contest, it is going to be Canucks versus the Maple Leafs, 7 p.m. East. The Toronto Maple Leafs are minus $2, total 6.5 juice to the over. The Canucks are plus 170 for an upset win, and they're also minus $1.35, catching the 1.5. Braden Holtby is probable for Vancouver. Freddie Anderson for the Leafs. Now, Anderson's 7-2 in 9 starts with a .281 goals against average. The Leafs have won 5 of 6 on their home ice this year, and they're in the top 3 in scoring. Austin Matthews has 10 goals thus far in this season, 4 assists, and 14 total points. Meanwhile, Mitch Marner leads the team in points with 20 of them, mostly thanks to 14 big assists himself. The Leafs allow just 2.3 goals per contest on their home ice. They're taking on a Vancouver squad who's lost 7 of 9 on the road this season themselves. And they also find themselves smack dab in the middle of a 4-game losing streak. The Canucks are dead last defensively in shots on goal, and they also rank in the bottom 3 in goals allowed on the road. Braden Holtby's just 3-4 in 7 starts as the netminder, .383 goals against, .888 save percentage. Now, total-wise, Vancouver's 6-3 to the over on the road this season, 10-5 to the over overall for the year. Meanwhile, 4 out of Toronto's last 5 contests got over the total of 6.5 goals themselves. I'm going to lean toward the Toronto Maple Leafs minus 1.5 and the over 6.5 goals. Now, that puck line play is going to pay plus $1.15 on the Maple Leafs there. All right, next contest, Islanders, Rangers, 7 p.m. Eastern start time. Now, the Rangers are the slight $1.15 favorite as the official home team. Totals 5.5 goals. Alex Gorgiev slated for the Rangers. Semyon Varlamov for the Islanders. Now, the Islanders have lost 5 out of their last 6 games. Just 1-6 straight up as the away team this season. The Islanders are averaging just 2.3 goals per contest, and they dropped 6 out of their last 10 meetings with the Rangers. And speaking of the Rangers, they've been victorious in 3 out of their last 4 themselves. Wins over the likes of Washington, Pittsburgh, and Buffalo during that span. The Rangers are in the top 5 in offensive shots on goal, and they're led by Art Panarin, who's got 5 goals along with 10 assists. Now, the Rangers also rank in the top 10 defensively in shots allowed as well. And when it comes to the scoring in this one, 2 out of the Rangers' last 3 contests got over the total of 5.5 goals. Islanders saw 3 out of their last 4 contests get over that number themselves. I'm going to lean toward the New York Rangers minus $1.15 and the over 5.5 goals. All right, next contest, it is going to be Coyotes versus the Blues. And that particular matchup right there, that's going to be an 8 p.m. Eastern puck drop. Now, the St. Louis Blues are minus 155 on the money line. Numbers 5.5 juice to the under. Now, the Arizona Coyotes are plus $1.35 for some money line cash, and they're also minus $1.90 on the puck line. Looks like Darcy Kemper for the Coyotes, Jordan Binnington for the Blues. Now, the St. Louis Blues are on a 2-game losing streak, just 1-6 against the spread in their last 7 home games. And, of course, when I refer to the spread in the NHL, I'm referring to the puck line. As a matter of fact, those 2 losses that they just suffered, they were against this very Arizona team. And speaking of the Coyotes, they've won 3 out of their last 4 themselves. And they also cashed in on the puck line in 3 out of their last 5 road games. Now, total-wise, when it comes to the number in this one, if you want to know if I think this total is going to go over or under, this game's actually being featured as my daily best play today on patreon.com/BrockPage. It's only $1.99 to find out who I'm riding with on the total here. It's only $1.99 to access today's daily best play on that Patreon site. And you're going to get access to that daily best play every single day through the end of February for just $1.99 today. So with all that said and done, I'm going to lean toward the underdog Arizona Coyotes plus 135, winning this one outright for some plus money cash. And with that, guys, we're going to dive into our next and final matchup for the show. It is going to be Lightning versus the Predators, 8 p.m. Eastern puck drop. Tampa Bay's minus 160, totals 5.5. Curtis McElhaney expected to fill in for Vasilevsky here tonight. Saros slated for the Preds. Nashville is 4-1 straight up on their home ice, first in the NHL in home shots on goal. They're ripping nearly 37 shots on net at the Bridgestone Arena. And they also give up just 2 goals per contest there. Philip Forsberg has 6 goals thus far in the season, 5 assists, 11 total points for Phil. Meanwhile, Victor Arvidsson has 5 assists along with 7 total points himself. They're taking on a Tampa squad who actually lost 2 of 3 on the road this season, and they averaged just 1.6 goals per contest in those road games. Tampa's also struggled with Nashville in recent meetings, winning just 4 out of their last 10 head-to-head contests. Now, total-wise, 6 out of these teams' last 10 meetings did stay under the number. Tampa also saw 2 out of their last 3 road games stay under the posted total as well. Meanwhile, 4 out of Nashville's last 5 home games stayed under the line themselves. Not going to see me fade Tampa much. Not going to see me take the under in Tampa games much. But with that said and done, I'm going to lean toward the underdog Nashville Predators plus 1.5 and the under 5.5 goals. And with that, guys, we're going to dive into our quick pick recap. Once again, brought to you by patreon.com/BrockPage. Where we are 3-1 in our last 4 crowd pleaser teasers on that site. Give me Edmonton money line over 6.5. Hurricanes minus 135 over 5.5. Maple Leafs minus 1.5 over 6.5 goals. Rangers minus $1.15 over 5.5 goals. Arizona plus 135. Patreon daily best play on the total in that one. And before I give you our next and final matchup for the show, one final reminder that you can access today's Crowd Pleaser teaser by clicking the notated link in the description section below. Please feel free to give this video a thumbs up right now if you enjoyed it. Please feel free to hit that subscribe button right now if you're new here today as well. Give me the Nashville Predators plus 1.5 and the under 5.5. And with that, guys, we're going to dive into some shout-outs to our top 10 YouTube commenters over the past couple of days or so. Shout out to Macaroni Tony, Michael Heineman, Hip Hop Connoisseur, Brian Prendergast, George Sylvia, Leo Rosillo, Marcel Pivadol, Pizza Ryan, Burning Hot Dogs, and last but certainly not least, got to give a shout out to my good friend K Rose TV. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me. Don't forget to check me out on Patreon. If you guys decide to get a package here today, just keep in mind we'll bill you the day you sign up, and then the first of every month following that. Also, keep in mind, if you get a package here today, you're going to get access to all the lesser expensive memberships absolutely free. So, for example, if you get the $9.99 package here today, all the cheaper memberships on that site, you're going to get access to all those picks in those memberships as well. And you're also going to get access to all of that content through the end of February for just one fee. So you're not paying $9.99 every single day. You're paying it one time, and you're going to get access to that content through the end of February. One-time fee. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me. Don't forget to check me out on Patreon. I just said that. But most importantly, got to thank you for joining me right here on YouTube. Really hope you enjoyed all this great free content, all this great free information. And with that said, happy Monday to you. Best of luck to you. And I look forward to seeing you later on today on my website at patreon.com/BrockPage.